Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. Today is not a tutorial on how to make something, but this is just showing you how I store my sponge daubers. And actually it came about because I needed to order some of our new clear mount cases, but for the wooden blocks, and I needed 3 of the full size, but they come in packs of 4, so I had a 4th. I've just whipped out a background stamp that I normally keep in this to show you what they look like, and these are video size, but they are remarkably good for all sorts. And I have found that I can keep 50 daubers in here and keep them divided up and separated. So this is looking down at the bottom, so you can see, kind of see that I've got this sort of a grid line, sort of I don't really know what you would call it, kind of a weaved effect going on, but I will show you what I've done. I'm not going to show you how to do it because I got covered in ink making my own. But when I open it up, you can see, if I turn it that way, you can get it all in camera. They're in rows of 10, so there's 5 rows of 10, which means that I've got the 5 in colours for the current year and the one that's overlapping, and then I've got my 10 regals, 10 subtles, 10 brights, my 8 neutrals, because obviously there are only 8 neutral inks, and then also the silver and the gold on Corée, which are in the new autumn winter catalogue. And then up here I have literally sponge daubered over. If I can slide this out without firing them all off. What I did was I got absolutely smothered and covered, but I inked up every single one of these, took a bit of card and just went like that. And that's how I got all of the colours. And then I just put initials to match. I'm not going to put that back in for the second. So how did I divide it up? You could fit maybe 70 in here if you didn't have them divided, but I'm a bit, you know, a bit obsessive about being able to just grab things easily. So I wanted them separated. And all I have done is I made lots of strips that I notched out. So I've got 9 of these that measure, how much do they measure? They measure 5 inches by 3/4 of an inch, and then I just notched at the 1 inch mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I cut 9 of those. I'm going to try, I'm not going to put that back in because I will fiddle around. And then under here I have got, hopefully you can you see these horizontal ones here? I've got 4 of those that measure 7 inches in length, again by 3/4 of an inch. And in metric, actually, sorry, I forgot to say, this one is 12.5 centimetres that way by 2 centimetres. And then these longer ones, you need 4 of those, and they measure 17.5 centimetres by 2 centimetres. And hopefully if I can get this to work, I probably can't, they also have been notched all along. So what it means is when you want to come and put one of these in, it slides and it sits perfectly flush. So when you've got a few of those, it's got a crisscross effect, which means that all of these are perfectly divided up. So really this is just actually showing you what I do to store my daubers. It's a bit of a funny reason how I ended up with daubers, because you see me using sponges mostly. I'm not going to be able to get this back in now on camera, am I? Yeah, it's a funny story. I'm not going to go into details, but I ended up with loads of daubers and I thought, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know how to store them, and I have to have everything so I know exactly where it is. I can't bear having to rummage to craft. So this was my solution, and I'm not going to be able to get this back in right now. This is because I'd made it all without the daubers in place. So anyway, that's my storage solution. I don't know if it will be useful or not. You could probably, I don't know if you could find another way to store your daubers, but this is what works for me. And then I stand it on my shelf like that. I don't have this wrapped around because I need to be able to see that, yes, that's my daubers, and just grab them off the shelf, pull out the one I need, and because I've got them all lined up, so I know that this one down here is Wisteria Wonder, so it's down and in the middle, which is that one. And actually I've also labelled up the sides as well anyway, just in case. And that's my storage solution. So I hope it's useful to somebody. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.